Wow, guys, we have major developments we have to go over right now. We're going to talk about this in the end of the day video as well to give you guys the wrap of what is going on today. We're seeing a ton of shorting with AMC stock. AMC is down over 8%. We just got some crazy news. So let's go over all of this information. We are currently at our 200-day moving average. This is going to get very, very insane here by the end of the day. Let's get into it, guys. Hit that like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel and share this video with as many people as possible so we can help push out this information. This is going to be vital no matter by the end of the day you're seeing this or later on tonight. It does not matter. This information is still going to be relevant. And other than that, you guys already know, links down below in the descriptions for free stocks, as well as go over to the Twitter account and follow me over there, The Creative Investor. Keep you guys up to date with the news if you guys are on Twitter yourselves. Now, let's talk about this, guys. We have some major new developments. The U.S. confirms nation's first case of Omicron COVID variant in California. Like we went over in the last video, the reason AMC is getting beaten down so hard is because they are a part of the mid-cap stocks. Just like two other stocks that I may put trades on, Teladoc and Roku, all of these mid-cap stocks are getting beat into the ground. But AMC has the double whammy effect. If this variant turns out to be worse, or if it turns out to spread more, whatever the case is, AMC is in the sector of the economy that is hardest hit, that could potentially get subject to lockdowns, even not a global lockdown or a national lockdown, but even just have their stores shut down. So there is two reasons, and those are the two reasons why shorts are shorting AMC into the ground. No, I don't think apes are selling their stock. I don't think that is the case whatsoever. I think it is due to all of this shorting that is going on. And I think we just broke this 200-day moving average. We are right on our 200-day moving average literally as we speak, $31 per share. I want to see a bounce at this level. If we do not see a bounce, if we butter through that, that means we see another candlestick go under a clean break under the 200-day. Then the next level of support you're going to want to watch for is about $25 per share. This is why this is a very important level and not one to discard or throw out of the window. $31 is the key level. I want to see a bounce here in the after hours market as well. Now let's talk about this Omicron situation, because that'll give us a better reference to go off of if this situation is going to get worse, if this is going to instill more fear. And we see in the S&P, we have been selling off. When we got this news, we hit this low at $457.38 per share, bounced up a little bit. Now we are starting to melt back down to the downside, and we were up substantially, well over 1% on all indices earlier in the day. So we have definitely taken a turn for the downside, as you guys can see in this chart, still up about 0.7%, but it does look like you are getting some fear over this whole situation that is starting to erupt due to this Omicron variant. And that's why we've been covering this extensively here on this channel, because this is going to affect your investment in AMC. And that is what is happening. Shorts are shorting AMC into the ground because they are a part of the mid caps. Everybody wants to be a part of the large cap stocks, Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon, Google, all of these other stocks, and they are selling out of these mid cap stocks to do so. And on top of that, AMC is an easy target because they are a part of the sector of the economy that is hardest hit whenever virus news comes out. So this is breaking news. The key points: the United States has confirmed its first new case of new heavily mutated coronavirus variant called Omicron. The variant, initially known as B11529, was detected in South Africa, the World Health Organization said. Scientists will need a few weeks to determine how vaccines and treatments perform against the new variant. This was actually found in California, and a lot of this you guys already know, but they do believe it is already present in most countries. I believe most countries that have direct flights from South Africa in the last 7 to 10 days already have cases in their country that they may not be aware of. Now, scrolling down here, I want to tell you guys what Biden said. So he said the current COVID vaccines are believed to provide at least some protection from the heavily mutated Omicron strain, and booster shots strengthen that protection significantly, Biden said in a speech at the White House. What you guys need to know is this individual was fully vaccinated. It is unsure if they had a booster shot or not, and their symptoms are considered mild. So we're still seeing mild symptoms. That is great, but this is very important as well, and this is something that could develop into something different right here. Let me read this to you guys. Dr. Angelique Cotis Kotzi, I can't say that name, chair of the South African Medical Association, described the symptoms linked to Omicron as extremely mild so far. However, Bansal warned that the symptoms reported in South Africa may not be a good predictor of the variant's virulence since less than 5% of the population is over 60, and there are far fewer calamities than in the US and Europe, where people tend to be older and sicker. I think today it's really impossible to know. I don't believe that what's going to happen in the coming week or two in South Africa will be predicting to the full virulence of a virus, Bansal said. So that is really what you guys need to know. Very, very interesting. You guys are going to see a lot of headlines like this. You're going to see a lot of reasonings for short sellers that continue to short AMC, and we are seeing that break under $31 per share, hit that low at $30.53 per share. Watch for a bounce above $31 per share. That is what I am looking at. You should get a solid level of support at these levels. We are now down 10% with AMC, and the overall markets are still melting down, but not nearly as aggressively. So you are seeing a lot of shorts in general shorting the stock, and we can see this from the Ortex data as well. We are getting a lot of shares that are being borrowed today, 2.95 million shares. And keep in mind, I don't believe these estimates are very accurate. I do think you're seeing much higher amount of shares that are being shorted today. I don't think apes are selling out of their positions, and I don't think 16.81% short interest of free float is very accurate. I do think the real short interest is closer or above 20%, guys. That is incredibly bullish. If you're here, if you have conviction in your trade, that is very, very bullish news. Days to cover still incredibly high. Share utilization is 75%. So there is still a decent amount of shares that can be sold short at the current moment. Now let's take a look back to AMC. What is going on? Down 10.5%. We're getting a decent move under the 200-day moving average. Now I want to go ahead and mark the next level to be watching for, which is about $25 per share. There's really no significant support levels. I would imagine $28 is where we did see bottom wicks and a lot of, back and forth activity back here in late May. So I will go ahead and mark $28 per share, because I think that'll be the level that we would bounce off of if we do not see a bounce here before then. So watch for that. Watch to see if we continue to gap down 11%, incredibly volatile. We're going to be going over a lot of this information in the end of the day wrap up, so definitely stay tuned for that. We will probably get some more developments on top of all of these crazy developments for the day. So hopefully you guys are staying relaxed. You're not freaking out too bad. It is the time to buy the dip. I'm going to get off here. Go ahead and buy some more shares of AMC. You do not see AMC at these lower levels for too long before you do see that ultimate bounce. So incredibly bullish information that ultimately will end up to be bullish in the near term. We are obviously seeing some pain, but apes are strong. You and me together, we hold the key to AMC. Now, on top of that, make sure to go follow the the Twitter, guys. Definitely about to post the news over there. We're going to stay incredibly active on that. So check that out. Go follow me over there. Check out the links in the description for free stock, as well as the link for the buy and sellers. We have been killing it. Made those trades on Roku and on Teladoc that are doing phenomenally well here today. So check all of that information out. I hope this was helpful to you guys, give you guys some insight on what is going on with the current situation. So that is going to be all for this video. Stay tuned for the next video, but until then, I will see you guys in the next one.